Within the last year, men, women, and even children have experienced the horrors and events of the Black Ops War. Hi, I'm Caleb Taylor, and today I'm going to be interviewing 4 veterans of the Black Ops War. Which one of you is in charge?
I was in charge most of the time, although there were some times that Agent Giggles needed to be in charge because of his expertise with some tactics and weapons.
I'd like to say a lot of the time Temujin was doing a pretty good job, but occasionally they had to call upon my unique skills.
I definitely wasn't in charge. I was the one taking orders and just hammering it out. So it depended on if Agent Giggles was doing better that day or not, depending on how he's feeling, with his, I don't want to say issues, but how he was feeling. But some days Temujin would be in charge and dish out orders, and then other days Agent Giggles would dish out orders.
What was it like working with your other squad mates?
It was a very interesting experience. Temujin was very emotionless unless something angered him, such as like a bullet almost coming like maybe an inch away from his head flying by. Then he would get very angry and he could like turn it on in just a second and then like just go ballistic on the enemies, and then he could shut it off, and then that would be the end of that. And we would, we'd be 20 guys ahead of the battle.
Well, Temujin wasn't so bad. He was kind of a psychopath, so I kind of got along with him like bread and butter. But with, Rokhog, my word, he was so normal.
There were some times that, well, they got interesting, but we stuck together and got out, so that's all that matters. But as far as Agent Giggles is concerned, he was a complete psycho.
What was the hardest part of your job?
The hardest part of my job? Staying alive, not getting shot at.
Knowing that the men I shot and killed had families at their home too.
I think the hardest part of my job was trying to convince everyone that I wasn't crazy, but I'm not. I'm not crazy! But I'm not crazy! I'm not! Next question, please.
How do you feel that this job affected you?
It didn't affect me. No, 6 never affects the psychotic part of the human brain. It doesn't. In fact, I think it made me more sane. It was better for Winnie the Pooh. You see, it makes things a lot more peaceful, knowing that there's someone else out there. Tigger. He's my personal favorite.
It didn't. I was born to pick up a shotgun and kill. I was born to do that. It's in my blood.
It makes you think twice about doing something simple here in life, like buying a car. I know it sounds stupid, but it just makes you think twice.
Do you feel any guilt over how many people you've killed?
Not really. It was, I was me and my team, we were saving each other's butts. We had to complete the mission. Digging ditches and burning witches, We went in hard and fast a couple times. It didn't come out clean and smiling one time. That's how I injured my leg.
Occasionally I think about it, but then I usually just go to the store and get some more chips and watch some TV. But, Cupcake Wars really does it for me. It keeps the sanity level down. But I'm not crazy, okay? I'm not crazy. I'm not. They said I was insane, but I proved them.
No. In fact, I take pride in some of the things I did. Like, there was this one time in Russia, we lined up a bunch of commies, and I lined about 5 of them up in a row on their knees, and one by one, I shot them in the neck with a shotgun. So the ones that didn't die right away twitched and girl got on the ground, which I found completely amusing, and, well, that was one of the best times of my life.
Does that mean that you find killing pleasurable?
I wouldn't say it's pleasurable, more so, how do I put this? Like let's say you have an ice cream cone. This ice cream cone tastes very good. You're in bliss. That's what it was like for me. I think it kind of rubbed off on Temujin.
I do. You find pleasure from killing because they're shooting at you. They're trying to harm you. You find great pleasure in harming them, that which are trying to harm you.
What do you plan on doing now?
I really don't know. I mean, probably getting into another career where killing is a big option, where I get to do a lot of that. So, maybe some U.S. Marshal, something. I think they get to kill, don't they?
Well, I'm enlisted for Brink. Maybe the hardcore parkour will come in play pretty soon.
Right now I plan to be doing, I plan to open a florist shop. It's supposed to be right down the street. I've always had a small attachment to flowers, and when I was overseas and when I was in Black Ops, I found that there were a lot of beautiful things out there, despite all the blood. Though that was pretty too, and I liked the color and all that, but, you know.
One of your squad mates described you as what some people would call psychotic.
Psychotic? You think I'm psychotic? Okay, this interview's over. I'm not psychotic! Get the camera out of here!